And that's why we always walk out on camera, folks. Good evening. Sorry we're running a little late. That's entirely my bad. Mea culpa. Mea culpa. I'm sorry.
Just gonna bring up the chat here. Hello. And if you did see it,
difficulties.
I did a nice little thumbnail. I cropped out the rest of the band, you know.
The other guys. How are we doing this evening, folks?
Jeez, look at the chat.
Not impressed that we're late. Sorry.
Oh, we got Lando's here, Fender Guru, Adam EVH, R2R3 Locking Nut, hey brother, Fender Guru, if I didn't mention him already. I watched his midweek show today, caught the replay. Let's see who else we got in here. There's my sister, always supporting us. Jim Guidry, JJ's House of Jam, brother. Oh, just so you guys know, Beautiful Babe is actually a new subscriber. So if that was the troll situation, because I see, okay, yeah, okay. R2's like, you'll see. Who else we got in here? I mentioned Jim Guidry. Beautiful Babe. Lil David Ennis is in the house. Mayhem's in the house. Johnny Beane! He slept 4 hours last night.
Hello, everyone.
Wow. Is this actually on? Let's pause that. Is that on live chat or top chat? I can't even tell the difference. It says both. So I don't know. Who knows? We'll just leave it as is. So anywho's, here we are. Canucks With Guitars. Presented by Arden's Music and renofin.ca. Just get that right out of the way for the fact. So, I usually start with how your week was. I know you've been a busy man.
I just swamped this week.
Yep. He's looking a little thinner, a little younger. He has no hair.
Yeah. I had the 4th haircut that I've had since I was 19.
Yeah.
About to turn 33 next month if you want to do the math.
There you go. Yeah, so let's see, last time we were on, we were in different countries.
Yes.
It was Gearfest Eve for me.
In a not too shabby looking hotel down in Indiana.
Yeah, nice little place.
At first I thought you were over at like Bruce's or something like that. I'm like,
no, that was
nice
the
little kitchen.
What's it called? The extended stay hotel or motel? Hotel probably because it's 3 floors.
Yeah,
let's call it a hotel.
I think once you have an elevator.
Yeah, the north one.
You're no longer motel status.
Yeah, so yeah, nice little place. You know, I liked it. Little kitchenette and stuff. You know, fridge was a touch noisy, but you know, so was the air conditioning because it's a hotel. Yeah, exactly. It worked. So, yeah, I was quite happy. Let's see. Mayhem says, is it beer o'clock already? Why, yes, it is.
Yes, sir.
Cheers. All right. Get that Kramer, Ben. It's not here. It's at work. But I've been playing on it all day. So, yeah. I was asked by the manager at work, specifically, if we can incorporate Panama into the set. I'm like, you would have to get your DLR on, and I'll just get my Eddie on. It's all fine till we get to the solo. I can figure something. But, yeah, I've been, yeah.
That's a tricky one.
I know.
I think that's far beyond.
Yeah.
I think that's far beyond anything I could, like...
Yeah. Because you don't want to half-A it.
No. It's...
Yeah, you want to be full-on DLR. Well, not full-on. Like, I'm not asking you to wear chaps or anything.
Yeah, it's that... no stopping now.
Yeah. Well, the worst part is, that means I got to do all the Michael Anthony stuff. Vocal-wise, because Babs isn't going to do it. Yeah. Just sing Happy Trails while you hold the Kramer. Yeah, I'll pick it up at the very end and we'll do Happy Trails as we saunter off. The Kramer. Hey, Zach Thom. Yeah, Yeah, I'm really digging that guitar. It's been
It's
playing well.
groovy, man. Like I will say, it's not my cup of tea, but it's actually
And let's
not-
be honest, it really wasn't mine a year
There
ago.
isn't anything about it that I dislike. Like it's cool. It's funky.
Yeah.
It's
I couldn't believe the variety of tones I was getting out of it at
it's
practice
got
the other
some-
night. Like that
it's got
stratty
some funk,
funkiness.
man. Like it's got some
Yeah.
real funk.
Like it definitely must be
And-
coil tapping that bridge.
That's what. At least it's not a floating Floyd Rose. I'll give it that.
Yeah. Let's see. Yes, R2 says thanks Johnny Beane for the EVH 78 update. Yes, we will be talking about that. Clive 54. Woohoo! Canucks just wanted to say hi. It's 1:26
Hi.
here. God bless y'all.
Well, thank you for staying up late and
Thank you,
tuning
sir.
in.
Thank you, sir. Yes.
It means a lot that you're sacrificing sleep to watch us. But yeah, thank you very much.
Yes. Awesome. Awesome. So yeah, Gearfest. So
Yes.
he's missing from the chat tonight, and I noticed he's away from his phone because I messaged him earlier.
Well,
The man himself.
All's well with the guy, I think.
From the Dayton area
think
of the Ohio
Yes,
area,
Bruce.
the man they know of is that Bruce. Hung out with Is That Bruce for a week. Spent a good
Indeed.
2.5 days together.
Cool.
Awesome
Cool.
stuff.
It looked like a really good time. The shot of the two of you in front of the wall marshals was like of everything you posted that weekend. I was like, that's solid gold.
Yeah, and some
That's
people thought they were a
solid.
prop, but it was actual cabs.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just hauled like 28 cabs out of the warehouse.
Sword. Yeah, rip the
Or
plastic off.
maybe they're part of
stack 'em
Ingway's backline because
up. Yeah. Mind if we borrow this until showtime? Well, it saves us on storage.
because Fender had brought Ingway in, and they mentioned as much. So that told me Ingway's getting paid, and Fender is letting you know Ingway's getting paid, and it's them that's paying them. So yeah.
Enjoyed Ingway today? Buy a Fender.
As far as manufacturers, a lot of the big wigs were there. Unfortunately, most of them weren't around when I was around. I did get the hard sell from, I keep messing up his name, Brian or Brad Strickland, who I believe runs Schecter Guitars.
Okay.
He's a heck of a player himself, I'll tell you that much. I noticed the acrylic nails. And, that's the first guy. I'm like, oh, he's a picker.
You're a real player.
Yeah, and so we tried to come to a really good deal. He was really willing to work with me on a guitar.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Sweetwater wasn't willing to pay me $30 to take one out of their inventory. Like, they were willing to give it to me for store cost, but
But
But-
they weren't going to.
no. And I get that.
They weren't going to literally pay you to take it.
Hey, Sean Zimmerman's in the house. Awesome, awesome. So, yes. So, what else we got going on there? Hung out with Greg Koch for a minute or two.
Ah, I saw that.
That was,
That's mighty cool.
Yeah, and him just playing. Oh my. Sat down, watched his set. And I was telling a bunch of people, like, most time somebody's playing, I can watch literally half a song and I'm good. It's like, okay, I saw him. Well, at Music Fest, I love Richie Kotzen, but even after half a song, because I just want to play. That's the problem. So I was like, couldn't handle it. So, but I watched Greg Koch play for quite a while, just trying to absorb any of his mojo and finesse and technique and all that stuff. Yeah. Crazy. Nita Strauss.
Yeah.
Had a brief encounter with her. That was nice. Played her signature guitar. Well, not her guitar, but one
The
of.
signature model,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, it's an RG, but she put her stank on it.
Yeah.
Like different inlay and nice finish and stuff. Played like an RG, and RGs play great. I get it. I rekindled love of RGs. I wouldn't get one with a floating Floyd.
I've never not had
I
a
really,
love for them.
I just always forget they do hardtails.
Yeah.
Because you don't think of it.
I think it was.
When you think of RG, you think, I don't know about you, but when someone says to me
I'm
an
probably
RG,
gonna
I think
get
of
the numbering
550
wrong.
in some neon color from the 80s. That's what I think.
There was one like the 540 in walnut or something.
Yeah.
I remember Long McQuaid used to always
Yeah.
have it like 2 or 3 of them in every store. It was like a staple item.
Yeah.
And I just remember it being like, oh man, like that's nice.
Yeah.
I think it's nothing that I would
Hey.
normally gravitate towards, but they're really, really
Amanda's much better half Scots in the house, too.
nice. Alright.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Sean's had one in the store before. and
Yeah.
It didn't last
Yeah.
long. Like they're
Oh,
really nice.
It's like, I posted pictures of it in the group, that Music Man I was holding. It was like it was a family stock, they called it. and it was like either like a walnut, but it might have been koa. I'm thinking, and I was like, ooh, that's a cool first style. Like it's not an actual like Eddie Music Man today, obviously, but it's basically one, and it looks spiffy.
Yeah, that was pretty sharp. I thought that was a really interesting wood.
Absolute Mayhem says, I really like the shape of the Nita Strauss guitar. It also sits well on the rack. Okay, you said it. You're married. I'm not. And she's 31, so I don't feel as creepy now. I thought she was much younger. Yeah. Did I just say that? Doesn't get better than your sister, my brother-in-law says. Well, if you say so. This is Guitar Chat. So let's see. I played a plethora of guitars. Played some PRSs. Not my bag. It's just not my bag.
Yeah.
You know, they don't play badly. It just I don't feel a connection with them. You know. Speaking of PRSs, I don't know if you saw in the Facebook group today. Long-term viewer had some health issues. That's on the mend. Over in the European Union, there, Mr. Beavy. On the mend, awesome. He's coming back. Well, wow, we got 20 people watching.
Good news, good news. No, I saw
So
that today.
yeah, he got the Silver Sky. Is that called?
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, ooh, all right. So somebody
Oh,
who
yeah.
actually has one that like.
Yeah, we know.
So.
Yeah. Well, I know Nesdal's waiting on one, so I asked him about it.
Yeah.
Okay, so first of all, I'll show just one picture. So it's got that nice extra cutaway. I kind of like that, you know, where they just basically took it down to the guard.
And I noticed the belly cut. It goes up into the horn too.
Yeah.
Like it's a really big.
So for those,
you could have a big pot belly, and this is just sitting there.
you guys know that guitar that we're talking about. No, we're up on the thumbs ups because Mayhem's threatening. I don't know. So yeah, I was like, glad to see you back. Must have I said, let us know how she plays. So he says, I will do that, Ben, not 100%, because I'm just figuring, you know, this is an update for those that aren't in the Facebook group. It's not plugged in at all. He played it. It arrived in good shape and in tune. Neck feels very good. Fret finish and board finish, very good. It's put together good, and unplugged, there is a big sound. And then I said, cool, man, I'll mention it on the show tonight. So, I don't lie. I mentioned it on the show tonight. Oh,
yeah,
thanks for that.
I saw that on Facebook post earlier. I was like,
yeah.
Alright.
Awesome stuff. And so, oh yeah. And since, you know, we got yeah. Did you know, did you read the additional comment that there's only 6 in Canada?
Yeah.
So I did the math.
I can't look at it anymore.
So I assume he got one. Cosmo probably got one. L&M 3, and then a random somebody else got one, maybe? Like LA Music or...
Yeah.
What we're talking about.
Oh boy, I can't even look. Oh. I want it so bad.
There we go.
I want it so
there it
much.
Is. Yeah. Yeah. So, ardensmusic.com.
It's there.
One of 6 in Canada. And it was more affordable than we would think. So what was the deal? It's not American built?
It is a Japanese.
Right.
Handcrafted, limited edition Jazz Master MP.
The legendary
Flippin' Paisley!
Yeah.
It's too much me wanty. I can't look at things like that. I got a wedding to pay for.
Yeah. Yeah. Of course, as soon as I saw it, I thought, holy, there it is.
Yeah, that's...
Hey, Mitch Heyman's in the house. How you doing, buddy?
The only thing I will say about it, and I said it to
Smith?
you the other day, is this is the only time you'll ever hear me say this. I would actually prefer that guitar in blue paisley. Only time I'll ever say it, because normally I'm all about
JC,
the I love it.
while we had technical difficulties, I was fiddling with the mic setup, so he's like, let's see, holy crap, there's audio. I can hear! All the way to Halifax, he can hear us.
There we are.
And
how's it going out there?
there's the man himself, Mr. Joe Wentz. Good evening from the open road, gentlemen. Good. Safe travels, Joe. Let's see, what's today? Thursday? I hope you beat the ice cream truck. That's all I'm saying. Hope you beat the ice cream truck. I'm guessing you did if you're already back on the road. Awesome. Let's see, on the ball and chain, poor Rich. No, not so much. He's got to at least chip in somewhat on the wedding. Yeah. And let's be honest, you did
I did just.
You got the jazz box
the
recently.
guitar
Now,
on a whim.
Wait, did you get rid of a guitar?
I did. I sold the semi-hollow telly.
Oh, right.
To not be breaking the guitar purchasing moratorium embargo.
And just because Joe's driving, Adam, Mitch, and Jim all say hello, Joe.
Hey,
I got your back. I'll read off your messages to you, buddy. Don't you worry, I got your back. It's the least we can do. So yes, I'm just trying to think if there was anything else at Gearfest. Man, I covered it a lot in previous videos anyways, but
yeah.
It's all kind of a blur, and, well, Friday night got rather blurry. We can touch on that briefly, because there is that one story. I can't remember if I actually mentioned it on air or not. I think I told you, like, I saw it, this band was awesome. So, you had a female singer with acoustic guitar, another guy playing guitar, bass, keyboards, sax, drums. Nice full band. Sweetwater people, I guess. But the great part was everybody knew when to jump in, jump out, a little bit here, a little bit there, like a really good rhythm and blues band, like the Blues Brothers.
Yeah, tight.
Yeah, considering they were, they played together somewhat, but not a lot or whatever. And I was like, wow. So by the time the end of their set, I was like, I have to talk to that guitar player. He's playing PRS and just getting all kinds of crazy PRS into a Mesa Boogie, but yet didn't sound like a PRS into a Mesa Boogie, because I'm thinking Mark Tremonti or something like that. When you hit like PRS, because you're thinking rectifier with a PRS.
Mid scoop thumb.
But no, we had a nice 112 boogie up there, and sounded beautiful, variety of tones. And then Jen caught his name, because me, I'm terrible with names, so I'm up there talking away to him. And then after we leave, she goes, "Yeah, he was the Oak Ridge Boys guitar player for 20 years." I went, "Yeah, that would explain why he was a true professional." Yeah. So, I didn't feel too bad about it. So, see everyone saying hey to each other. We are so friendly with each other. So, yes, driving to the branch. Perfect. That'll be Joe. I'm usually lurking and catching replays, JC says to R2. Yeah, we know. I see the comments. It's not the timestamps like R2 does. You're lacking on that a bit, buddy. I love it when he puts his timestamps up, like the time he timed out my mom.
Yeah.
That's going to live in this channel in infamy.
And easily.
Yep. It can happen to anybody. Oh, and speaking of which, I was going to cover that. My mother, I haven't been mentioning on the air or anything, but people know, she hasn't been well. And so she had surgery again yesterday. In and out in a day. I thought she was staying overnight and having the surgery today. But no, she was in and out. She texted me, "Oh, on the way home." I'm like, "From what? They kick you out? Like, what happened, And yeah, they just gave her a local and stuff. And so I got home from work last night, got her meds, so she's on the mend. She's trying her first opiates, and she's not liking it. She's like, "I'm a little nauseous, and this and this." I'm like, "Well, that's an opiate. That's what, yeah." She's like, "So why do people do these?" I'm like,
Wait till that part's over.
Yeah.
Wait till the sick feeling part's over.
Yeah. Except, the sick feeling wasn't over. Let's see, did you share your Keeley compressor with Rich? I didn't share it. No, it's on my board, which isn't here.
I was going to say which. Oh, wait, for the first time in a long time, it's not there.
No, because I figured I didn't want to take home everything tonight, so I took home some stuff, because I don't think we're going to practice again before our next gig. Because I haven't heard from Shane by now, so.
Yeah. I'm going to go get Babcast.
Speaking of which, how's your back doing, too? Better?
This is the first day I've not had Robaxacet and just used the A535 spray.
Okay, well, this is
and
getting there.
Yeah, it's getting better. It's still a little stiff.
I limited them to hollow body guitars only during practice. Which, that was quite the sight. You playing your jazz box and me playing my Kramer.
It was a spectacle.
Yeah. And then Shane on electric drums.
And no bass player.
How 80s?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the keyboard in the background, which.
Yeah. Well, like there's a bass over there next to the keyboard, but. Let's see. Just ordered the Digitech Guitar Trio Plus. We know that
Ah,
one.
groovy.
Yes,
Yeah,
Joe Wentz is.
That's a ton of fun.
Yeah, Joe
Like,
Wentz. It's a band in a box with a built-in looping capability. Can't wait to check it out. Yes, and I believe they're on version 2 or 3 now. They've refined it a little bit.
It's a ton of fun.
No, isn't that the one? It's been out for about 5 years now.
Yeah.
And you showed that to me. You went, game changer for writing music.
Yeah.
I remember when you had the studio apartment.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
It's my buddy David has one. He lent it to me
Right.
a couple of when we were down in Loyal.
You will enjoy it, Joe. And for Joe,
it's a blast, man. Like an absolute blast. Like it's just a hoot. Like,
Joe would have a blast with Dave Byron. I could see using that a lot.
Well, like David, his whole reason that he bought it was like he plays guitar and that, and he wanted to play with like a backing band. But he just don't like playing with other people. He's totally content to just rock out and like bust out his Rush and stuff, and like he likes that kind of music. I don't know. But like just bust that out by himself, like at the house, just chilling, like cracking a pint.
Yes, you do, Johnny. You got to timestamp today's vid.
Yeah, so he picked it up just so he could have like bass and drums jam along with, and like he loves it. He's like,
remember, I was thinking about getting one prior to joining my first band, basically, is just for writing and stuff.
Yeah, no, they're absolutely fantastic. It does. They're pretty intuitive, and you can pretty well pick up how to use it within like the first like 5-10 minutes of clicking around with it. But if you spend a bit of time and read the manual and like really dive into what the capabilities are of it, you can actually like it's really really cool and functional.
Hey, Matthew Stewart.
But it does take a bit of reading to figure out all the neat, not obvious stuff.
Let's see here. And Absolute Mayhem, or as he likes to refer to himself now as the next future owner of my Kramer. He's already called dibs on it. Which, ironically enough, and I told him as much, when I showed it to Bruce, he's like, so if you don't like it, you're flipping it to Mayhem? I'm like, oh yeah. Alright. Yeah, that was
it's a solid axe though, man. It's really groovy. Like,
yeah, it's better, way better than I thought it'd be. And he says, let's see.
If I had to pick like a 1980s like shredder guitar that like, and someone was like, you gotta use it for a show or else you're gonna get it, bub. I'd be like, oh yeah, that red Kramer there will suffice us. Like like I don't know. As I said, it's not my bag, but there's nothing I can say negative about it. Like it's a solid, really nice guitar with some cool funky mini switches.
Yeah.
Which is always cool. Like Potter, I don't know if I didn't.
No, we haven't seen Potter.
Potter was talking the other day. He was asking about his Jagmaster that he just got. Really sweet axe, and he was gutting it out, and I was looking at the pickup wiring, and I was like, hold up, zoom in on the pickup wiring there. Where he was working on it, and I was Skyping with him, like weird pictures and whatnot. Repair by phone.
Still uses Skype.
Well, no, we were just doing it over Facebook.
Oh, okay.
There, but
Yeah, all right.
I figured people would know what I mean if I said Skype. And yeah, it was easier. I didn't. Anyways, so he's repairing, and I'm just like sort of following along, and he's snapping pictures as he's going. And I'm like, hold up, go back there and pull up that pickup selector again. Zoom in on that. I'm like, he's like, yeah, what's with the like? There's 2 bundles of wire just coming off it with rubber heat shielding, just shrink wrapped around the ends. Pair of north-south, pair of north-south. I think those might be 4-wire pickups.
Yep.
And he's like, what's that mean? I'm like, you can put coil tapping in that. And he's like, how do I do that? I'm like, oh, the easiest way is you just put a mini toggle in it. He's like, I don't know, that's like so easy. I was like, well, yeah.
Or you could go 60s and have all equal size. We can pick up selector, just have 3 big toggles.
Silk chrome panel with a bunch of.
Or the organ,
Ooh.
Ka-choom.
Oh, what are those called?
Yeah.
I think, shoot.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are the big seesaw buttons.
Yeah. By the way, Absolute Mayhem, as we were saying, got back into playing recently. He bought himself a copy of Guitar Pro 7. Tried the demo and just bought it now.
Groovy.
So he's enjoying that. He's just asking how to slow it down.
I think.
So I
it's
think
one of
Mitch,
the little toggles
Mitch,
at the top, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I think Mitch.
I've only used it a handful of times. I thought it was really cool. I'm cheap.
And then he says LOL and tags me, so that must have been the reference to the future owner of my Kramer. I'm assuming. The neck is wicked. Yeah, it is. Yep. Yep. Jim Guidry loves it. Yeah, me too. Let's see. Buy, scoop up all Digideck gear while you can. Yeah, no, they're not. They're not going to go away. Somebody will buy them.
Well, that, and I mean,
Like maybe
any
in all
guitar
fairness,
shop, pawn shop, used musical instrument. You can walk into anywhere and there's an assortment of Digitech gears.
Yeah,
Like it's not disappearing off the market. I don't think.
No,
Other than the stuff that is already coveted and collectible, like the old Space Echoes and stuff like that. I don't think anything else is like an old RP80 is not just going to suddenly double in value because Digitech's out of business.
My Screaming Blues is not going to be worth $1,000.
Screaming Blues is not going to become the new Klon just because Digitech's out of business.
We hope.
So
we hope because I do love that pedal too though.
Which isn't to say that like they're not good products. There's a lot of them out there.
Hey, Tobin's in the house.
But yeah, as far as the company as a whole,
my Cape Breton brother.
I imagine somebody's gonna buy them up. Like it's too good of a property that sells a lot of product. Like somebody's just bound to buy it up. My 2 cents.
I wore your shirt yesterday. Yeah, Tobin sent shirts to the Johnny Beane crowd. # Winger Wednesday. Johnny wears it in public, no less.
Nice.
Yeah. Joe tells Jim to check your messages. Jim, check your messages. You can't see this, you won't be able to see your messages, but either way, check your messages. Haven't used it in years, but I know you can slow it down. Okay, yeah, talking about that app or program, like software, if you will.
Software.
Rumble Best just popped in. I've been picking up Digitech hardware on the cheap.
Oh yeah. What I was going to say about that. Now, Fender finally released some decent pedals for the first time in their existence, but I could see like
Fender has released 2 decent pedals in their existence.
Okay.
But otherwise they've released a mountain of garbage.
Yeah, overall.
Including the Rogue series.
Yes. So I could see if it was a couple of years ago, if Digitech was having the problems they are, that FMIC would pick up Digitech, and that solves that niche for them.
Bad Monkey is a Fender Bad Monkey.
Yeah.
But yeah, now that they're cranking it, the only thing I can see is if they pick it up to use as like a cheaper product, like a cheaper alternative line.
Okay, so 2 things, and I'll get to one topic, and one, we have NASCAR Canuck in the house. He says, hey, who's the short-haired guy?
Ah!
Yeah. And so, let's get to, these things. Dun, dun, dun. The new Eruption 78s. Whoop.
What?
Since most of you follow Johnny Beane.
You wanted, but
hey,
you want it now.
Lando's back. He says, hey, Ben. I shouted you out at the top of the show. Unfortunately, yes, we were running late. Now, I saw this, and I don't know if this is, in fact, the prices of them, but I think it is.
Ah! Hold on. Wah! Wah!
Yeah.
Wah!
I told you they're not cheap.
Wah! Good golly! Wow! Wow!
I believe that's the going rate on them.
Jiminy Cricket!
I could be wrong.
That's a... Jiminy Cricket! That's a price tag if I ever saw one on it.
Yeah. Now...
I mean, I get...
Now, from my understanding, that's your base model, obviously, at that price. And that's just a 78 Eruption.
Production model.
And then you can get it relicked by somebody somewhere, I believe that's the deal.
Presumably the custom shop,
You know, for an extra, basically, $4,500.
Alright.
Or, if you want to pay twice as much, I believe that's one that Eddie relicked himself, and it's like, there's only 4 of them. And then we'll let the chat blow up and correct me, probably by Johnny, because he knows this stuff.
Wow. Jiminy.
But I believe that's what it is.
That's a price tag.
Lando,
man.
good to see you, buddy.
That's a price tag.
Left-handed 78s. Yeah, we're probably still reversed. I assume. Well, you didn't update the app anyway, so yeah, we're definitely reversed. I'm sure.
Yeah, the tablet's been off the last couple days.
Yeah. So there we are. Yes, and Fender Guru asked earlier, yes, he's wearing a Beatles t-shirt, and this, because it's just probably gibberish, is Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, Dan the Torpedoes Tour 7980.
Yeah, it's Abbey Road, in case that's just all like, on the screen. Or if you're dyslexic.
There's Quentin James.
Perfectly fine.
Prices are so high, they're backwards.
I should.
Oh yeah, I do. So yeah, like 78, 12,500 and 25 grand. Never thought of that. Yeah, backwards. I always forget. So there you go. You got 25 grand burning a hole in your pocket, and you need a guitar reliced by Eddie himself.
Which I mean, like,
Fender has the guitar for you. Well, Eddie had. Well, you know, FMIC has the guitar for you.
I can see the value in it to the right person, but it's
But
it's pretty it's
so
wow.
my question is, like, they decided to do this, and I see where this is going. Because how many years later, you know, was the Shark done, or the Bumblebee, the 40th anniversary, as they're phasing them out a few years earlier out of the Stripe series, because can you get a black and white Stripe anymore? I know you can't get a Circles. The Bumblebee, I've heard they're phasing out because they're $100 less at Sweetwater for the Bumblebee than it was for the, I guess, the Frankenstein. Yeah, because it wouldn't be the 5150, it'd be the Frankenstein paint job. Again, guys, correct me if I'm wrong. But they do have the separate 5150 guitar, so I would assume if it's not an identical paint job, that's what they went for. Okay, and Mayhem found the tempo option. There we go.
Rock on, brother. Rock on.
Adam EVH is behaving. He says, F that noise.
Which particular noise?
I believe the price tag noise.
Oh, yeah. Indeed, with the effing of the noise. That's.
Rich agrees.
I wholeheartedly agree, man. That's, as far as I see it, that's like a lot of guitars you could be buying for that kind of money. you could have a nice little like wall of guitars behind you for that kind of money, and not like just like crappy guitars, but some pretty darn good guitars.
R2R3 asks, absolute mayhem. You ever heard of Discord? And I guess, ding. They have a ding because they have sound effects on Johnny's channel now. Because they went to Target and they got these little soundboard things. Yeah, the Target.
Boutique Target.
And then we got Tanaka in the house. Hi everyone. I hope you're all doing good.
Hey.
Glad to see you.
We are doing good.
Let's see. Zach says, Ben, those EVH guitars will break the bank. Well, depends on what size bank you have.
Yeah, well, I mean,
you know, to us,
are you a doctor?
It's
or
merely
a
a dream.
It's probably
but if you're a doctor or a lawyer, maybe
I'm not going to buy another yacht this year, honey. I'm going to buy myself a $25,000 guitar played by my hero and idol, Edward Van Halen. Had I not decided to pursue a career in a medical field,
now the question is,
always wanted to be just like Edward Van Halen.
Everyone, yeah, like some people will ask me today, you know, like who's going to buy them? I'm like the same people who bought the Frankies.
The dudes who got the dough, like that's their bag.
Yeah, and besides, if there's only 4 of the
which, yeah, that ups the
$25,000
ante right there, because you got super fans that are just gonna like buy it just because like they can have it in their
or that
shrine.
Yeah, or the
shrine.
EVH head who might also be a professional athlete with a sports bar type thing.
Yeah, like, you know what, I'm gonna buy one of those.
It's gonna go under glass.
Yeah.
Yep. Who knows?
And the other one is like philanthropists buying it for
Auction it
auction.
off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like so it's,
Yeah.
We're going to auction this for charity. Now it's going to cost you $125,000.
Was actually relicked by one Edward.
One Edward Von Halen. Like, oh.
And speaking of which, there is now a production model of a signature guitar that was announced today.
Oh.
The Malcolm Young signature guitar.
Hasn't it? I guess
Yeah,
it
but it
just
was a custom
limited
shop.
Custom shop.
Yeah, they
Alright.
only did 40 of the original one. So this one is a production model, and it's coming in. And again, I'm assuming these are U.S. prices, $37.50.
And it comes routed with the unnecessary
Yep.
holes.
Yeah, you got 2 empty holes gaping and a bunch of empty
So
holes where there was
you're
switches.
literally paying for extra work done on the guitar that it doesn't need.
Like
I can understand the appeal of it. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Again, like for the right player, that's like if it doesn't have goddamn holes, I don't want it.
Yeah. And there's Frankie pickups in those EVH 78 guitars because I saw my notes.
But yeah, no, that's groovy though. Like it's about time.
Yep.
Like it's really about time. Like talk about underrated guitar players. Like, so.
Yeah. Oh
That
yeah.
is cool.
And our contest.
Holes and all.
Our contest is ending this week.
Yes. Get
Less
your
than a week. Only days left.
get your name in, folks.
We're announcing it live on the air Sunday. The show will start at approximately, and I say approximately, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. Is that like 1 a.m. in the UK? I think they're 5 ahead. 6 in Germany.
Yeah,
So
about that.
6 ahead in Germany. Yeah. So yeah, Dimebag Wah, courtesy of our 2R3 locking nut, the lug with the wrench. He's been gracious enough to donate a Dimebag Wah to the cause.
Thank you again, brother.
To enter the contest, you have to be subscribed to this channel and just comment on any previous video that you want that wah, and you will be entered into the contest. R2R3 has been asked to download a random generator, number generator thing, app on his phone, so he can actually draw the winner, because I think it's only fair that he draws the winner. Because he's coughing up the pedal.
Makes sense.
And then
Hard the latest sport.
and then we'll I'll figure out the logistics, since he's not on social media, so it'll all be the intermediary and say, hey, shoot it over to this guy. And they're like, okay. So yeah, we covered mom's surgery. That was good. Oh yes, the thing I called on Johnny's show back in January when I did one of the first times I was on the show with him post NAMM. Because he and Michael Smith saw it in the hard copy of the MXR Dunlop catalog, the EVH chorus, and I said, they only make one hard catalog a year, probably Summer NAMM, they'll announce it. And sure enough, and you can buy it in July. I'm going to assume the $300 Canadian range, so that'd be like, because pedals get jacked up here in Canada. I think most of the pedals that come in that range are around 175 US, 179, probably. Which I believe is about the same price for an EVH overdrive. It'll be in that ballpark.
Yeah, I figured it'll be in around there.
Yeah, it'll be cool to check out. I saw somebody commented it's the diver down sound.
I heard that.
Yeah, I like that idea because that's one of my favorite albums. So there we are on that. I didn't get I was fairly busy at work today, so I couldn't totally catch everything was happening. Trying to check social media when I could. Johnny went live this morning with the announcement about the EV878 stuff, which is awesome. Yeah, it's always nice to see who's awake that time of day, especially on the West Coast. And there's actually 2 people from the West Coast. There's Johnny and Zipkin talking about that. JJ, yes, I still haven't shipped out your prize yet. I'm getting to it next week because I'm working 13 days in a row right now. I got a box for it. It is boxed. I have to message you to get your address because I just want to confirm.
The way there?
Yeah. Or as you said, I think, or somebody said, I'll probably just give it to him when we visit him for NAMM.
At this rate.
Hey, Bruce got his prize finally. Yeah, because he said don't worry about the shipping because I gave him a microphone and some other stuff too. So he's like, just bring it to Gearfest. I'm like, done. And then he almost didn't get it till he didn't get that till Sunday.
Forgot in the hotel room.
Again and again and again and again. Well, yeah, you know me. So there we are. Oh man, I lost my notes. Is this my notes? Well, I guess it is. All right, sweet. What else? Got that going on. How are we doing on time? Holy crap, we're only 38 minutes in. All right, just flying through the material apparently. Covered that. It's got a Facebook group. Check it out, folks. If you want to be in a Facebook group, just search for Canucks With Guitars. Oh yeah!
Stuff goes on there.
That little Fender review we did. We released a little over 9 days ago now.
Yes, I'd heard some buzz.
So late
about that.
Late this afternoon, it hit 1,000 views, folks.
Not too shabby.
Now I am going to say, if you watched it, enjoyed it, please make sure you gave it a thumbs up because it's getting several of the other kind of thumbs, the Crystal Pepsi lovers, and I noticed as a result the viewership has been going down steadily because I know it's not even our core audience at this point. I think everybody that's watching now has seen it, so it's a lot of other people. So if you could give it a thumbs up if you haven't already, I'd appreciate it. Or share it. You know. Let's see if it goes viral and puts the channel on the map. I don't know. Who knows? But yeah, it's awesome because let's just say most of my videos get significantly less views. You know, usually our show that we do here, that's the biggest viewership, which is awesome. And I do like the fact that there is people that they just tune in for this show, and that's their weekly fix. But yeah, that Fender review, a lot of hits out of the European Union, like Italy and Germany, a lot of hits out of there. And it's just consistently, like, literally it was up for a week, and every 5 to 10 minutes somebody was watching that video 24/7. Yeah.
Not bad at all.
Hey, Michael B's in the house. Hey, Michael.
Addict.
Okay, on another topic entirely, Absolute Mayhem asks, Ben, is the vape shop open Monday? Yes, it is. It's open both Sunday and Monday. Both days it'll be 11 till 3, and I'm working. Because I'm always working. Because I got a Kramer to pay for. Johnny Bean says he's watching right now. Imagine that. Awesome. Let's see. Joe said, wow, that's pretty impressive for driving down the road, dude. I'm not going to lie. Because he did all, like, using, like, did the VH. I love VH, but I wish Eddie would chill out on releasing expensive guitars and release some new music. It's the 40th anniversary. I guess it's safe to say that they're done too bad. Well, when did that unreleased album basically come out? That was 15 years ago now? Like Tattoo You and all that. When was that whole Tattoo You thing?
Early 2000s.
Joe drives with his feet. Oh, of course he does. Yes, what am I thinking? We will miss the big car show. Maybe come over for lunch. I don't get a lunch break that day, buddy. And I will be, after work, coming home, having a dinner with the family, and then doing YouTube. But I do appreciate the offer, but we will, if something changes, yeah, I'm coming over to mooch food. Let's see. Yeah, so, like, other than that, it's been... The Gary Sharon album would have been the, like, other than a few one-off songs on compilation albums and stuff like that. Like, when did VH3 come out? Like, 96? 98?
That one new song on
with
the
his
Greatest
toes.
Hits album. In
Jesus,
the
Johnny's on it
90s.
tonight.
I said that one new song from the Greatest Hits album at the end of the 90s.
Yeah. So, I'm wondering... somebody asked that earlier. Well, it was Fender Guru commented in the Facebook group. When are they going to release some new material? And I said, probably at this point, all you would see is more archive stuff. But I'm kind of thinking the cupboard might be a little bare there. You know, like how much stuff is there left?
Yeah.
Because they were
Did they
releasing
have
albums that are good.
albums in the can? I can't imagine so.
No, because they're
cranking an
releasing
album
this
out like
every year, too.
13 months.
Yeah.
Like,
So, I don't know. And personally, when bands keep doing the From the Vault stuff, unless it was an archived album, chances are it's going to have some okay material. I'm not even going to say great material, because it was archived for a reason. But when you grab the 2 or 3 tracks from that album, 2 or 3 tracks that
yeah,
didn't
when you
make that
start
album,
grabbing this stuff
the
that
leftovers.
wasn't good enough to make the album in the first place.
How good is that material going to be? Like, you and I might personally find a song that you really dig, but overall, none of them are going to go up the charts.
Yeah. There's... See... No, I'm going to go ahead and say it.
But I wouldn't
I
mind
probably
hearing.
shouldn't say anything ill of it because I did just get my dad this record for Christmas. So don't
And believe me,
like,
folks, I'm not
yeah,
slagging
crap
anything
Christmas
else.
present. But for example, it was the Beatles BBC sessions.
Yep.
Like 4 LPs.
Yep. I have
And,
I have the Led Zeppelin BBC
Yeah, and
sessions.
it's like, it's cool, it's neat, but like, you start reading the track listing off, and it's just like...
It's the same songs over and over, too.
Well, and then there's just like, John talking about shoes.
Yeah.
Little bit about raincoats.
Yeah, a lot of 30-second tracks.
Yeah,
And, yeah.
it's like...
Yeah, well, it's like...
You know, this realistically could have just fit on 2 LPs had you cut out all the, like, hoo-ha. Which, I mean, I realize that's what gives it the character, and that's the whole idea,
Yeah.
is every time the tape was running, we were going to save this sacred sample of Beatle. And I get it. I just... Yeah. It
that's
didn't need
true,
to be
Johnny.
4 LPs, and it didn't need to cost me as much.
Unless
as
it's
it did.
Ed Sheeran
But it's my dad,
or,
so I got it for him for Christmas.
Johnny
He
says
does-
there's no guitars on the charts anymore, and I'm thinking, yeah, unless you're Ed Sheeran or, what's her name? Taylor Swift.
Yeah, the guitar...
Or country.
Guitar music's
But
kinda...
not... Have we even had a country crossover into the pop charts in the last...
No, I know even country. It's unless like you're talking about like hard like
Well, no, you got your Brad
C&W
Paisleys.
country.
You got your Keith Urbans.
But in that country, though, if you look in that country chart right now, there's not a whole lot of guitar. There's a lot of like the new Unsen country where they're like, howdy y'all.
Yeah.
We're coming to the hoedown.
Yeah, because
it sounds like a bloody identity crisis coming out of my stereo.
Now, granted, I am a little unplugged from radio over the last year or so, but I'm thinking the last crossover would have been Zach Brown and Chris Cornell. That song they did together.
Which was a darn fine song.
It was. I
It was
loved
a
it.
really, really good song.
Yeah, if you haven't checked it out, Heavy is the Head.
Yeah.
Zach Brown Band. Check it out. Awesome stuff.
Some mean
All right,
mandolin
JJ got his
playing,
job
man.
done, and he's back. And then, yeah, Johnny Bean says hard country. Lando says, all right, have a good night. Enjoy all the gas from NAMM this weekend. Yeah, no kidding. Have a good one, buddy. We'll talk to you in the soon.
Take care.
Thanks for
Have
tuning
fun.
in. My sister says Chris Stapleton is good. I know the name. Did you check out Trace Atkins the year you were on vacation? Down south?
Is he the honky tonk badonkadonk guy?
Yeah, the real big
He looks
guy.
like he's a wrestler.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's huge.
yeah.
He was good.
With the thrills and the grills and the stills.
Yeah, alright, yeah.
Yeah, I thought you were down for that. Yeah, he was pretty good.
It wasn't bad.
Yeah.
I enjoyed watching it. It was entertaining anyway. The dude who was on before him, I wish I had caught. They did that Skinner cover too. It's like, why am I walking around this track burning to death when I can be listening to these guys cover Skinner?
Yeah.
And they were killing
And
it.
I remember that.
Oh no!
Somebody insisting, I want to walk around the track. I'm like, knock yourself out. If you want to walk on asphalt for a mile and a
I
half.
wanted to do it for the sake of doing it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was somewhere around like turn 3. I was like, this is the stupidest idea I've ever had.
Yeah. Yep.
It's like 95 degrees out and I'm walking around a bloody asphalt track in flip-flops,
Flip-flops.
half drunk. This is a terrible idea.
Speaking of which, I still say that Clint Boyer tweet. About him when he missed again.
I nearly wet myself reading that one.
Yeah.
I just about, well.
Because that's so...
chat at work, I'm like, check this out. And he's like, I'm like, yeah. He's like, that's great. I'm like, that's solid gold.
Let's see here. What I see, Chris Stapleton's. Oh, okay. Fender Guru is agreeing with my sister apparently. Bumblebess says to my sister, "Yeah, great singer. His Prince cover was awesome." She says, "Right," because that's how she acts. Right, because she's Canadian. His wife is the backup singer. She's good in her own right too. Well, there we are. I don't know how we got on the Chris Stapleton talk, but hey,
Well, there we are.
there we are.
I barely recognize the name.
I know the name.
I know I've heard the name
Yeah.
before, but
Yeah.
if you were to be like, what genre of music does Chris Stapleton sing? Tell me now, Bob. I'm like,
Since I know the name, I'd say I'd be like country or blues.
Yeah, I don't know, some sort of badonkadonk music. Is he the guy that beat the chick for throwing the keys out of the car into the ditch?
Southern country rock, my sister says. So it's that stuff, like the Eric Church and stuff. Like my cousin
Okay.
kept trying to get me to go to Eric Church there, and then I heard it and I'm like, wow, that's really heavy. And then I saw a video and I was like, so Wall of Marshalls, dude's playing Les Paul, wearing
How
tight
country is
jeans
this
and a
now?
sleeveless black T-shirt. I'm like, looks like a rock band, sounds like a rock band. Oh wait, the singer's singing through his nose, so not a rock band. Otherwise, rock band. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean,
I don't mind my country fried rock.
no, man, I like country fried rock. Country fried rock's good stuff.
Yep. And every Stones fan likes country fried rock. That's
Yeah,
for sure.
Country fried rock's good stuff.
Hey, Sully dude hey, Sully dude. We both play both kinds,
Yep.
country and western. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, have you been to Alberta?
Bob's Country Bunker. Chris, that's
We got both kinds of music here. And Canmore. We got country and,
And
western
western.
on the jukebox. Yes, sir.
Yep. Yeah, we like a wide variety around here. All right, now that we've offended how many people?
Albertans, Texas.
Yeah.
Oh, thank
Yeah.
these Canuck fellers are too
This
funny
comes off
anymore.
of a borderline slagging of Van Halen for a few minutes prior. So there we go.
Why?
Yeah, I'm just burning bridges all over the place. Oh yeah, Johnny Beane, In-N-Out Burger awaits your arrival. Yeah, Johnny found a secret item that's not on the menu.
What?
Johnny, Atkins menu. That's what it would be for. No bun, double burger with 2 slices of cheese in the middle.
Yeah, it'd be for your gluten-free or Atkins or something.
Yeah.
Or no carb.
Yeah.
Or
No
paleo.
Yeah. No vegetables getting away. No condiments really. And then you had a packet of sauce, which I assume is like a mayo-based sauce.
This is what intrigued me about that. Like, 'cause I used to hear about people when the whole Atkins craze was going on, and everyone was getting all crystal meth looking from not eating carbohydrates.
I love my carbs. Not gonna lie, I live off carbs.
I mean, they were losing weight, but it was just like, you're thoroughly skinny now. Like, yeah, but I can't eat this, and that.
If you give up carbs, you gotta
That's
give
no
up beer.
fun. Yeah, it's just like that's no
You
fun.
can't give up beer.
I'd rather be a little plump and having some fun.
Yeah.
Like I could.
Like if you're not having fun, what's the point? Yeah, but
but anyway, people talking about like going to McDonald's and ordering a Big Mac without the bun.
Yeah.
Like that's hamburger salad.
Yeah.
Like how the hell do you eat that? How do they serve it?
Oh,
to you?
they
do they just swap it in
they
a
give
box?
you a fork. Yeah, a box and a fork. So Johnny got it.
I'd always wonder that. Did they just like wrap it up and just like, here's your disgusting pile of food?
But speaking of which, JJ's House of James is back. Is there an In-N-Out burger anywhere near your house? Because we have to hit In-N-Out burger. Oh, God.
Also,
I'm getting hungry just thinking about it. Like I was salivating looking at it.
I've never actually tried White Castle either.
Yeah,
Always
but
been
we'll have to do that
intrigued
like last
and
day.
Sonics.
No, I've had some.
Really? Because
I wasn't
every
impressed.
time I see one of their commercials, I'm like, I could get really fat if I lived near one of these places.
Yeah.
I'd eat there all the time, and not just because like I'd eat 3 meals. I'd go and I'd eat a meal, and I'd be like, oh, I can't wait to be hungry again to come back and try that
A lot
thing.
of people like Sonic. I didn't.
I don't know, man.
I think I've had it.
Commercials always get me be like, man, I wish we
Is
had
Doug
these
still in the
again.
chat? Have we had Sonic? Doug would know. Got my Cracker Barrel on last week.
Ah, good stuff, good stuff.
Yes, they had the sampler. Sully dude, I blame you, buddy. Because the Cracker Barrel was literally two buildings away from my hotel, which was awesome. And he mentioned to try the chicken and dumplings.
Oh yeah,
And I haven't had chicken and dumplings in ages to begin with.
chicken dumplings always good.
So I got they call it just a sampler. So it was chicken and dumplings, slab of meatloaf, and then I had my choice of country fried ham or sugar ham. So I said to the very nice server, what would you prefer? Because it was a coin toss for me.
Mm-hmm.
She was like, oh, sugar, you got to get the sugar ham. And I went, all right, well. And then, of course, proceed to get sides that you can't get in this country. Like a hash brown casserole.
Oh boy. Yep.
We have green beans in this country, but we don't have green beans like they have green beans.
I don't know. I've had some pretty darn good greens.
Yeah, but not. And then turnip greens, because we don't do turnip greens in this country.
We don't do colored like greens.
No. But every time I'm in America, I eat my greens because we don't have greens here.
Yeah.
Oh, and cornbread muffins
I
as
mean,
well.
Yeah, that's what they do.
Yeah. Yes, thank you very much for
Cornbread
that.
is I don't even understand
Oh,
why it's
no
so
way.
overlooked in
No
Canada.
way. JJ, 2 minutes away, there's an In-N-Out burger.
That's yeah, like cornbread in Canada is just like it's called Johnny cake for one. And two, it's like it's a dessert. It's not like you don't just like have cornbread like with your meal. It's like
No,
oh, you're gonna have
cornbread
some
with
dinner.
icing
and
on
we've
it.
got cornbread for dessert. You're like, yay, cornbread!
With maple syrup
And then
on it or
Americans just
something.
like, what? Corn? No, that's like a side. It's like your bun. You dip it in your chili.
Yeah.
The first time I heard that, it was like cornbread in chili. That's blasphemy. That's like taking a muffin and dipping it in chili. And then I dipped cornbread in chili, and I was like, oh my god, what have I been missing out on all my life?
Because we're in the wrong country for that.
And I don't understand why. 'Cause it's like we have cornbread in Canada. It's just
It was like
we call it Johnny
Bru-
cake, and we eat it for dessert.
when we're at the Cracker Barrel, Bruce asked me, he goes, so if I come to visit you, are you going to take me out for a uniquely Canadian meal? And I'm like, What, poutine?
Poutine?
So I'll take.
We can go for a donair.
We go for a donair,
Go
or
for a donny.
take him to Smokes Poutine or something like that. So
I got a smoked beef sandwich, but unfortunately,
Although-
you have to travel to Quebec to get them.
I
done
had-
proper, so.
I
You know,
had-
actually, all Canadian food that's like
Yeah.
Canadian is actually Quebecois food. It's not really
Yeah.
Canadian food.
yeah, because
Except the donny. That's Nova Scotian.
yeah. I had basically poutine down there. They're
Really?
loaded fries.
Oh, okay.
Because let's be honest, it should be cheese curd, but a lot of places cheap out and use
It's
mozzarella.
which is blasphemy.
Right? So it would, but what they did was, because it was at a barbecue thing, it was fries, cheese, pulled pork, and the barbecue
Pulled
sauce.
pork poutine, basically.
Yeah, and instead of gravy, barbecue sauce. So I was just like,
Pulled pork poutine.
yeah, pulled pork poutine. And I'm
Right.
like, done.
Except if you said that, they'd be like, "You wanted a what?"
Yeah.
Like, a pulled pork poutine. The heck kind of blasphemy
I'll
is that?
have a pork loaded fries, please.
Ah, no, I got you.
Yeah.
What's that Putin thing you were saying? Yeah,
Yeah.
don't worry about it.
Joe says Cracker Barrel's off the chain. Yeah. Was there a happy wall winner? Not yet, Michael B. We are announcing it on Sunday.
Sunday, Sunday, Sunday.
Let's see here. Anyone heard of Kellyo's song No Good? Don't know how I missed that song for so long. I know of the person, I think.
No.
K-E or K-A-L-E-O. I've heard of the name.
Liam?
Yeah, Kellyo. I think it's pop.
No.
It sounds poppy
No.
already to me. I don't know. One,
This does not
he's
ring a
one
bell.
name people. I don't. Person doesn't have a surname. Can you trust them?
Cher, for example.
Don't trust her. Yeah. And by the way, oh, and that just reminded me, because Cher, yeah. Sully Dude, or not Sully Dude, Fender Guru on his last show, they were talking about Bob Dylan, and they brought up one of his relationship with Joan Baez. Oh man, I got a story about her, dude. She is a... I'd like to call her a seer next Tuesday. I had lunch, or kind of with her, and oh, she's a bitch. Yeah. My sister knows. Yeah. Bitch. Wrapping up, commenting on his show. I say get the fixins. Well, I think you mentioned chicken and dumplings on one thing. Cornbread is fine the way it is, but grilled toasted with butter is neato. Of course.
That's how you have it for dessert.
Yep.
Hot cornbread with butter.
Yeah. Do people put maple syrup on it as well, or something, or some kind of syrup, corn syrup?
I've
on
never
cornbread?
heard of it,
No,
but I
that's
can
a lot of
imagine.
corn.
It could,
And apparently Mayhem
Yeah.
says in Kingston, Ontario,
You get
Bubba's
your fruit
Poutine. Yeah. Bubba's is an institution.
Mm.
I just looked up the No Good song. Heard it many times. You've heard it many times on the radio. Oh yeah? You assume I listen to the radio. In-N-Out Burger are the best, British Blues says. British Blues, new to the channel? Welcome, buddy.
Salut.
Like the name. British and Blues. Back bacon. See, we call it pea-meal bacon because it's wrapped, has a pea-meal
pea-meal.
coating of it.
That's pea meal.
And we don't call it bacon either. Nobody eats it. I don't know why we.
Oh, I like pea meal.
Well, I like it, but nobody eats
camping.
it.
Me
Yeah.
and Steph, every time we go camping, we get like a big strip. Like,
Well, that's the only
pea
time
meal.
you do have it.
Oh yeah, I don't buy pea meal for the house.
No,
God no,
we
you
have the
get
same
normal
bacon
bacon.
everyone else does.
You get normal bacon.
Yeah, I don't know how we got hosed on that deal.
The worst, the absolute worst. Now, my American friends, let me tell you, this is the absolute most criminal thing that happens in Canada, and it's malarkey when it gets pulled on you. You go to a restaurant, and you're just like, your hamburger looks pretty good. You see somebody eating one, you're like, yeah, you know what, I feel like a burger. That looks pretty good. Give me a hamburger or whatever. You know what? Give me the banquet burger with the cheese and bacon. I note it says right here. And then they bring it out, and it's a bloody slice of pea meal on top of your burger. And it's like,
What the hell
give
is
me a
that?
slice of ham on a hamburger?
Yeah.
It is. It's a crime.
Why- and why
it
do
should
they-
be a crime.
Why do they call bacon cheeseburgers banquet burgers? I've never been to a banquet
I've never been to a
that served
banquet that serves bacon
burgers.
cheeseburgers.
I wish I
I guess
did.
it's because like there's so much on it.
Sounds like
and
my
it is
kind
a
of banquet.
but
And Showman Blue says, "Sup, pals?" or "Hello, fellas," or something.
yeah,
Hey,
that
pals.
is the greatest crime in this country is when that happens to you. And
No,
my
it doesn't,
American friends,
Scott.
If you're up here as a tourist and this happens to you, I truly apologize to you on behalf of the nation. It's We get choked when it happens to us. Like, if you intentionally want it, like, you know what, I want a Canadiana burger. Like, when they put that on the menu, it's like the Canadian bacon burger. You know it's coming with pea meal on it, so you're prepared for it. And if you're like, you know what, I'm going to have some pea meal on a burger for whatever strange and bizarre reason.
I'll check that out, Mayhem.
It's nice to have the warning, though.
Let's see here. Everyone's saying hey to Showman. Ben and Richard, happy almost 4th of July in the States time. Well, happy Canada Day almost to you. July 1st is Canada Day.
Bye-bye.
So right back at you. Let's see here. Yeah, Mayhem City post that song in the Discord. Ding! I spend way too much time watching Johnny Beane and Steve Andersen take over. Yeah, Scott says maple syrup goes with anything. I say it goes with nothing.
This man.
It goes with nothing.
No, Ben loathes maple. The smell of it.
Oh, it just gives me the
The
willies.
smell of it.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm not too fussy on maple syrup. Like, I'm really not particular on maple flavored things either.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. There are some things that I'll enjoy maple syrup on, but not often. Like, I'll get a little jar and put some in my pancakes every now and then, but normally I just use the Enchilada. Give me that glucose and fructose. Yes, sir. I don't need any natural ingredients in this at all. Just give me sugar. Yeah.
Showman Blue says no maple syrup, it's tree juice. The only good thing out from a maple tree is it's nice flame for tops on guitars. And necks. They're built for guitars, not to eat.
Lead a perfect.
Alright, I'll allow it, Scott. But he says maple syrup kicks ass. No, it doesn't.
The best use for maple syrup.
Michael B says I like fake maple
making the
syrup,
maple-
or as we call it, table syrup.
Table syrup, yeah, and Jemima.
I don't mind
time.
Yeah, like if I got it, like I don't mind on pancakes. I'll have a bit of table syrup. That's about as close as I
You
get.
know what really freaks me
Or
out
corn
though? It's the
syrup.
first time I had Mrs. Buttersworth as a kid. It's almost like molasses. Like it doesn't taste
No, I
like
can't believe it's
Canadian
not table
style
syrup.
table syrup. I just remember being like, oh my god, it's Mrs. Butterworth from the TV channels in the States. Ah! And then I put some, because we were camping down in New York State at the time, and the people at the campsite beside us, they had Mrs. Buttersworth, and I remember being like, ah! So I got some Mrs. Buttersworth and loaded up my pancakes. And like, this doesn't taste like table syrup.
Yeah. Speaking of food, I went to Myers for the first time, folks, on my trip.
And I don't even know what a Myers is.
It's like Walmart. It's Walmart.
Alright.
You know, like with a good sized food. So, well, like, you know, the Walmart in Concord, how they had a big food section because they got the liquor too. I would say a touch more food. A touch more food than Myers, it seemed. It creeped into maybe a third, you know, when we include all the booze and everything.
Alright.
And, man, that place is massive, and the stuff's cheap, and a variety of, like, I spent 5 minutes in the Pop-Tart section.
We got a Pop-Tart section.
Well, a significant portion of shelf space dedicated to the Pop-Tart varieties.
Oh yeah, that's right, because you guys have that plethora of stuff.
Like cheesecake.
You know, we're rapidly devolving into a cooking show this evening.
Sorry about that,
I
folks.
think we've been much more on the food topics than guitars.
Yeah, we're truly turning into Johnny Beane.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I'm hungry. Well, on that note.
So, yeah. Huge place, awesome. Not only could I do my grocery shopping, I also bought the very jeans and t-shirt I'm wearing. Because, yes, I've done laundry since my trip.
Booze, groceries, clothes.
Yeah. Where else can I get a 2-for-a blue and a Tom Petty t-shirt in the same place?
Yeah,
Both on sale.
That's...
However, I got carded for beer.
That's why they call you guys the land of the free.
But yeah, I got carded for booze.
That's kind of weird.
I thought so.
I mean, yay for cracking down on kids drinking, because that's...
Like, I figure I got enough salt mixed in with the pepper, but apparently they card anyone who looks under 40 there. Which I still took the compliment.
I was going to say something, but I'll just let it roll.
Zach Thomas says, Ben, July 1st is also NHL Free Agent Day. Yeah, I know. I don't follow hockey anymore. I gave up this year. Gotta go, Canucks. Have a great night, everyone. Leave that thumbs up, my sister says. See you, sis. Scott Nickerson, yeah, late to the party. Romeo Delight just showed up, but we're going to wrap things up. I'm just going to quickly check the notes here, as everyone says goodbye to my sister, so, which is always nice. Thank you for all the support, by the way, Amanda. She's been shouting us out a ton in social media. We got a gig coming up, but that doesn't really affect 99% of our viewers. Playing the Mighty Beaufort Pub next Saturday night.
Southern
Amanda and
Ontario
Scott.
region. Pop on by the Beaufort Pub.
The Beaufort Pub in
July
Belleville,
7th.
Ontario.
Then,
Is it still called? Yeah, it's still called the Beaufort.
Yeah, it's the
Yeah.
Beaufort.
For some reason, yeah, because I was thinking, isn't it the Winchester now? But it
No,
hasn't been.
that was the previous incarnation.
Right.
It is the Beaufort Pub. Come see the Honey Badger outfit do their thing.
Yeah. So we should know
Debuting
more.
new songs.
Next
Playing old songs.
next week, we'll have a wrap up of the Summer NAMM activities. What happened down there? Seems to be a lot of stuff going on. It'd be really cool. So
It's always cool. There's always cool stuff. That
Yeah.
happens, man.
I think there's some more guitars coming out. So I've heard some rumblings and stuff. So that's the sister who dinged the D28, Ben. Yep, that's her.
You watched the Father's Day episode.
Yeah. There we go. So, anywho, let's, what do I usually say? Hold those doors open. I know sometimes Steve Andersen says it. Steve Andersen wrapped up the Late Show with Hold Those Doors Open. That was funny. He got called out on it. Jay and Johnny called him out. Copyright. Hey, and let that guy in ahead of you in traffic. I did a fair amount of that during the road trip. And I let Karma do its job. I ended up walking over the Sweet Kramer because they let a bunch of people in ahead of me in traffic.
It's the way she rolls.
That's the way it works, folks. I'm telling you. That's the way it works. So,
And cutting off that dude to save you, 30, 40 seconds in the grand scheme of the journey.
glad you liked the show, Sean. So, yeah. David Ennis, if I didn't call you out earlier, awesome, buddy. Glad you tuned in. So, yeah, until next time, he's Rich, I'm Ben. We're Canucks With Guitars.
Take care, folks.
Let's see, because I'm reversed, if you're new and you need to subscribe, there's a link right there. And I believe there's a video right here coming up next that you should really check out. And that should start happening about an hour after this processes. So there we go. Yeah, good karma, bad karma, it's all karma. You gotta watch it. Have a great rest of the week. See you Sunday. Zach Thon says, yeah.
Take care, brother.
Monthly roundtable contest winner will be announced. And we should know more about NAMM. We'll be showing off guitars. I'll show off the Kramer again. R2's got a guitar to show off. JJ's got 2 guitars to show off. And, hey, why don't you show off that Ibanez again?
Maybe.
We'll see ya. So,
Take care, folks. Have a good night.
thumbs up on the way out. Tip your bartender.
Go back.